So the lady on the film told you to do 2 strings, and this way you're gonna do 1 string, pull the string out to where you have about this much left over. It's a little bit easier. So what you'll do is you'll put the needle through the fabric, put your button on. If it's 1 hole, 2 holes, or 4, it's all gonna be a similar pattern. So you're gonna pull it all the way through until you have about that much on the back. There's no knot, so don't pull it too far through. You're gonna flip it, go through the other hole, pull it through. Be careful not to pull this side out, and then you're gonna repeat the process at least 1 more time. Don't get too close to the edge because we have to sew this piece together later. So pull it through, go back through. Remember the dolphin thing? The dolphin goes out of the water, the dolphin goes into the water. Flip it over. Now I have my pieces. I'm gonna cut this part off. My needle is still on my thread, so I don't have to restring it. Now, like you tie your shoes, you're gonna take the 2 ends, cross it over once, pull the string through, pull down, cross it over once, pull the string through, pull the string through, and pull down. Okay, it's now attached, and I can go back and trim this. Just don't get too close to the knot. Last thing I want to show you is how to stitch again. So same concept, but instead of doing 2 pieces, we're just gonna do 1 end. So on this end, I'm gonna knot it. So how I knot it is I take it, I wrap it around my fingers, I make a circle. The line is on top. Take the line over the top line, make it go underneath the circle, pull it through. That's 1 knot. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to try to get it in the same spot to make that knot thicker. I missed. So make my circle, take the string through, and you can kind of mess with it a little bit to get it to line up where you want it. Okay, now I have my knot. So to stitch, all you do, you go through your fabric, pull it through. Remember, this end's not tied, just 1 string this time. So this is the over, under. So I'm going through the water, back up through the water, through the water, back up. So that's 1 method, and you can see it's leaving spaces. The other method is the back stitch, so it's the same concept except you come back to the stitch, pull it through, and now I have a line. Then I come back out. Oh no, he lost his eye. No, Steve. Back through the stitch. And then come back out of the water. Then go back into the stitch. So it's kind of like your needle's jumping backwards and then moving forward. And that's what gets you almost like a line. Okay, I'm done making my line. I'm ready to sew off, to cut off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my needle underneath a piece of the string, like so, and I'm gonna make a loop. With that loop, if I go back in the loop, it's just gonna undo itself. So I'm gonna come around and go down. Go back under my stitch, make my loop, go around this line right here, through it, so I have a knot forming, push down. It's now tied off, it's knotted. I can cut it off, and guess what, guys? You don't have to restring your needle, or yeah, you're good to go. How